Hey guys, how are you? This is your brotipoy from Cebu, always on the go. Cutting your own hair isn't all that complicated or difficult. All it takes is a little confidence and a little practice. These days, fade haircuts are extremely popular for men, especially the high fade haircut. In this video, I'm gonna show you how I cut my hair down to the skin for a high fade haircut. If you want to learn something, keep on watching. What you're going to need to cut your own hair is a hair clipper, the attachments like different sizes of guards, scissors, a comb, cleaning brush, a hair serum to smoothen your hair, and a spray bottle with water. So now I'm gonna apply some blend of oils to ease up my dry hair. I'm using this Human Nature product, and this would really help, especially if your hair is a bit frizzy. And now we're gonna section off our hair using a comb and a hair clip to separate that longer hair at the top from the shorter hair on the sides. Just find where you normally part your hair. So that's basically getting the hair off of the side. We can now begin cutting our hair, starting with guard number 4 to reduce the length of our hair to about 12 mm. This is a good start to give yourself a fade. Using a beard trimmer, we're gonna establish our bald guideline. I would usually start from the top all the way down to the bottom without using any guards on the clipper. But if you want, you can also start from the bottom all the way up to the guideline. Let's make sure that the clipper blade is closed to cut off as much hair as possible. The switch on the clipper allows you to change the closeness of your cut. Please take note that other clippers are using a lever instead of switch. So what we need to do is to move the switch up for the shorter cut and down for a longer cut. You can start the cut about 1.5 inches from the top of your eyebrows and follow a slight downward angle towards the back of your head. Make sure to remove all stray hairs. Here you can see I'm using the handheld mirror and reflect this to the bigger mirror to cut hair at the back of my head. For me it's gonna be tricky sometimes, but don't worry guys, it becomes easy once we get the hang of it. And now we can start using our guards. We'll start with the process of going layer by layer, creating gradual transition to create that fade haircut, starting with the 6mm guard closed down to the 3mm guard. We're gonna cut off all the bulky hair and hard lines on the sides. We're going to use the 3mm guard or the number 1 guard, and we'll move the switch down to open the blade. We're going up or slightly above the guideline, and we're gonna do this all around our head. Same steps with the left side using the 3mm guard opened. We're going slightly above the guideline, just flick below the line, up and out, so the hair flares out to make a fade look. So now we'll use again the 3mm guard and move that switch to close position. Let's start fading the middle line that was cut earlier with 3mm guard at open position. As you might recall, we started from 6mm down to 3mm with open switch, and lastly the 3mm with closed switch. This is the process to blend in the little spots or hard lines. So we'll not use any guards here, but just move the switch to open position. So right here, I'm doing a little bit of polishing work to make that lines look as invisible as possible. So we're going to slowly flick up and out that guideline again and blend in any hard lines. So right here, we're gonna do the last cleanup stage using again the 6mm guard at closed position, and afterwards we'll use a 3mm guard at closed position as well. We are doing this motion like straight up and flick out. So you're gonna go all the way up and pull out. That's it, just go nice and slow. So now we'll use a precision trimmer to cut off the hard hairline around the back of my head and to edge up near the sides, and we'll do that line up as well to give that fade a much cleaner look. Sometimes the basic hair clipper don't cut deep enough, so it's better to use beard trimmer or precision trimmer. As you can see, we've got our right and left sides faded, and we've got the back faded as well. So now we can start cutting the bulky hair on top of our head. The first thing to do is to wet your hair completely. Let's start cutting the excess length with scissors. We're gonna split the area on top of our head into different layers, namely the back layer, the middle layer, and the front layer. So let's just use our hand as a perimeter guideline. You can cut your hair in a straight line pattern when you're cutting the back and middle layer. For the front layer, just pull it up back there, and look how I hold my scissors. It's in vertical or diagonal position because I'm trying to make a natural cut. Oh, I forgot to tell you that we should divide each layer into 2 or 3 sections. So right here, I'll grab one of the sections in the middle layer, and we'll be doing exactly the same thing, section by section each layer. So now I'm gonna apply a Gatsby Mohawk wax on the sections of my hair and shape it to my desired style. This type of wax has an ultra hard settling power and a natural shine effect. If you like this video, please drop a thumbs up and leave a comment and let me know what you think is the hardest part of the haircut. And also please share this video and consider subscribing so you don't miss the fun and learning. See you in my next video.